Hello everyone and welcome to the 6th tutorial in the Java programming tutorial series. Now basically before I start this tutorial, which is going to be about a calculator where users can actually input data, and then from that data we tell the program to perform a specific function, and in this case it is a calculator, so we're going to be using one of the four maths operators, either addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. But before I want to do that, I just want to say a massive thank you to iNinjaDJ. He has been a great support, and I was basically going to leave this YouTube thing because I thought no one was watching it until iNinjaDJ told me that he really enjoyed the videos and he'd like me if I put out some more, and he actually told some of his friends about it, and now that I've got a much bigger subscriber list because of him, I'd really like to thank him. And on top of that, he made me a video intro which you've probably already seen, so I thought that was absolutely amazing. So big shout out to iNinjaDJ. Thank you very much for all your help, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and all your other guys as well. Now basically the purpose of today is going to be an input calculator. Now I should have done this last tutorial, but I kind of skipped one because I forgot what I was doing, and this input calculator is basically going to allow the user to type in values, and then using those values we're going to tell the program to perform a specific function. Now the way we tell the program to allow a user to input values is by importing one of the utilities that come with the Java development kit, and this is the scanner. Now the way we do that is we just go to the top before the public class input calculator, or the public class, or whatever your name is. You just want to type in imports java.util.scanner, which is the name of the utility, and then put the semicolons which indicate a break. So now we have our scanner imported, so it knows that somewhere in this code we are going to be using the scanner, and if ever we are going to be using the scanner, it knows that it needs to import it before the code executes. So once we've done that, you just want to define values. So these values can be words or whatever, but because it's a calculator, it's obviously going to be numbers, and numbers take the form of ints or doubles. So I think I'm going to use ints, and I'm going to give the integers names. So the first one will be our number, that is going to be squared because I'm using the square one today, the multiplication operator, and our answer, and those are just going to be my two integers for today. Now once we have our ints or our doubles, whichever one you've chosen, absolutely fine, none make a difference, we're going to define our new scanner, define a new object, so that the Java virtual machine knows that it needs to get this information from somewhere. So the way we do that is we just type in scanner, because we're telling it the utility that we're going to be using, and we're going to give this scanner a name. Now I'm going to call my scanner square, since the operation I'm doing today is multiplying the number by itself, and we're going to give it the value of new scanner because we're importing a new scanner with open parenthesis and the break once again. Now in these parentheses you want to type in system.in, so it's basically telling to get the input from the system which the user is given it. So once we run the program, it will ask you, what number would you like to square, and the user types in something and it'll square the number and give you an answer. So that is the line that allows us to input our data, which is going to be used in the calculator. Now once we've done that, we can actually go ahead and write the code which the calculator is going to use, and I'm going to first start off by typing out a message that says enter the number to be squared, or something along those lines. Enter the number to square. Sorry, I think my keyboard's running out of batteries. Enter the number to square. Oh, sorry, to square. Okay, and that is going to be my first line. So I've printed it on a new line, and I've told the user to enter the number that's going to be squared. Now this number that's going to be squared has to be stored in a variable until such time as where we call it to be used, and I'm going to store it in this integer variable named number. So number is going to have the value of the scanner name. This is how we assign the value of the scanner. So we're going to type in our scanner name, which is square dot, and then I'm going to type in next and then int because it's an integer. So this is basically telling the Java virtual machine that the value of our integer number is the value of whatever the scanner square returns, and we're going to put it in an integer form, obviously because our number is an integer. And then this is stored it in the variable number. Now what we want to do now is we want to define our variable answer and tell it that answer is going to equal our variable number times number. So if that sounds a bit complicated, I'll show you guys what I mean. You want to type in answer, and this answer is going to have the variable of number multiplied by number, and that will take a number, multiply it by itself, so basically square it, and then insert that value into the variable answer. Now what we want to do is we want to tell the user what their value is at the end. Okay, so we're just going to give them a nice little message once again, and we're going to tell them your number squared is 2 dot space, because we want to leave a space before it produces the value, and then you want to go after the speech marks. Press space once again, plus, and then answer, and that will do for this code. So in effect, what we're telling it here is we want it to produce a message that says enter the number to square, and then the user is going to enter their number, for example 5. Now this value 5 is going to be stored in the variable number, and what this number is going to do is it's going to be times by itself, so squared in other words, and stored in the variable answer. And then we want it to produce a message that says to the user, your number squared is, and then plus the value of answer. And if we're taking the number 5, for example, it will be 5 times 5, and that will produce the answer of 25. So now you guys can just go ahead and run this virtual Java program, and hopefully you should get a value of 25, or a value of whatever number you typed in squared. And if you want to change your math operator, all you have to do is just change the multiplication symbol here. You can do it to plus, and that will give you a different thing. So we could change this to added, number to add, and then if we run this now, it will give us 5 plus 5, and your number added is 10. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video tutorial. Once again, thank you so much, iNinja DJ, and I hope you guys will be with me in my next tutorials. I'll see you then. Bye bye.